What's up, guys? It's Sideshow with another Valorant breakdown. Quick update before we hop into the video itself. I've been enjoying watching Pop Flash and the level Valorant Clash 2, whatever they call that tournament in Europe going on. And I'm kind of getting through a backlog of old videos that I wanted to create, old breakdowns. I had to discard some of them because the meta has changed and teams have gotten better and better. But I am going to be making some videos about Pop Flash, about the big events, about Killjoy being used, this kind of thing. I've recently been working on a big video about Team Liquid's new style because I thought that was really cool, the way that they incorporated the Reyna and the Raze together. And then they bombed out of the groups in the level Clash 2. And they tweeted that they're totally recreating their style. So cool. All the time that I spent making that video has just disappeared into the ether. So instead, that's the direction that I'm going to be going in. But today, we've got a breakdown between FPX and NiP. And this is going to be the pistol round. It's the very first round of the map. And I saw Sean Garris doing this on his breakdown videos, kind of his co-stream for Pop Flash. The split screen, which works so much better than the previous full screen minimap that I had up before. It's genius. How did I not think of it in the past? Sean is a wizard. So let's take a look at what happens during this pistol round, because I think it's really, really cool. So first of all, I want to break it down from FPX's point of view. That's Fun plus Phoenix, the super team that is contesting G2 over in Europe, and they are on attack bind. So they're setting up for a pistol round strat that involves something like this. It's going to go a little like this, guys. Oh my lord, Mitch is loud. Let's turn him down. It's going to go a little bit like this. So the idea is, you can see they have a tripwire here. What is that? What is that? Why is that so big? All right, they've got a tripwire here, which is on the entrance to market, and they have a cam here that can watch everything going on during over at Sand. So that cam allows you to at least get control, vision, if not control, over the whole of the Sand area for the beginning of this default execute. Apologies for the terrible quality. That's just what happens with these tournaments when they get ported over to YouTube. And the general FPX default would be to have your Raze cover towards, they'll have Zipan cover towards Sand, they'll have Shao cover towards Long, and then they'll have like 2 players here and 1 player over towards Showers. That's their normal default. But for this pistol round strat, you can tell by the tripwire that they're aiming to end at A. So as you watch it play out, think about this from the attacking point of view and the way that everybody's setting up. They've just got eyes towards Sand to make sure that there's no push happening. They've got 2 players over towards A and 3 towards B long. So it's clear from the even just the setup of this, before you look at the utility that people are buying, which a hint for later on in the round, Angel has 3 smokes, so he's clearly planning to execute over at A. They are going for a play where they push up B long, and then work their way through the teleporter and come back and probably go for a Showers execute. That is probably the intention here of FPX. They're going to have Angel smoke down. They'll have Meadow just cover the entirety of the push and make sure that Showers is clear. Maybe they'll both go and clear it out, something like that. So that's the idea from FPX. But really here, what we're focused on is NiP and what they do in the round, because it destroys FPX's idea, and they go for something very similar themselves. So already you can see that if we now think about this from the defender's point of view, they have just 1 player holding on A right now, and they have 4 stacked towards B. So a very interesting start. That implies that they're going to do something aggressive towards the B side. There's a lot of prep that goes into these pistol rounds in Europe. Some of the teams have coaches, but if not, they study each other's tendencies when it comes to these pistol rounds. And even though Europe in itself is not a big anti-stratting region, because teams play quite fluidly and reactively to what other teams are doing, the pistol round strats do tend to be fairly anti-stratty. So I don't know how much in-depth NiP had done into the defaults of FPX when it comes to the pistols, but you can see that they're going for a play here. So, to start out, NiP's Cypher has the tripwire over on short and a cam from lamps. This means that he doesn't have to actively look at short. He's going to know if people push down there. It's going to, unless it's a fast short push, he's probably going to be fine. The rest of the site is going to be secure. So instead, he is going to look towards Showers, and at the same time they're going to send some people through TP to pinch these people in Showers. It is a beautiful execute. I'm going to keep it in the split screen kind of look, and we'll see how this one plays out. So NiP are grouping up towards B long. They have 3 players B long, 1 player covering Hookah, and 1 player covering Showers. Kriya goes for a teleport fake. So Here we go. So 2 teleport sounds happened there, and you could see them disappear from the middle of your screen as well, as Lucka went through the teleport to pinch the guy on showers, or at least take control of showers. And because Kriya faked the teleport, they are assuming that B is now open. So they're trying to bait FPX into fast pushing B on the back of this, but there are still 3 players on B. It's a very unpredictable pistol round strat because it combines an attack on A with a bait into pushing the defending players on B. It's a wonderful idea here, and you can see from the normal view that they get that pinch. They kill Meadow, who's anticipating his players to come through the teleporter, not NiP. They immediately destroy Meadow. Now they have their 2 on A, 3 on B kind of normal split for the pistol round. And crucially, FPX thinks that there's at least 3 on A. Now, they might not think that anymore because they only saw Lucka come out of the TP. Maybe they think Kriya was just slow coming out of it, but they might be aware that it's some kind of fake. But nevertheless, the idea from NiP is, even if the pinch doesn't work out on showers, even if they don't get that first pick on Meadow, they are still baiting a fast push into them on B when they are actually stacking that site with 3 players. It's a great idea. And you can see here FPX, they know that Kriya was late to come out of the teleporter or didn't go through it at all. They're aware of these kind of things because Kriya is such a creative Omen player. Probably the most creative with his abilities in the world, honestly. Certainly in Europe. And Angel has slowed down the pace of the game. Remember that FPX still want to go through the teleporter and execute on A. So now Angel finds it a little more difficult to be able to work his way through showers. He has to try and take that area alone. They've baited Lucka into rotating back over to B because these B players are certainly still there. They can see at least 2 people by B long, maybe 3 people. Kriya's getting ready for the flash. All 3 of them go through the teleport, and now we're into the FPX style of the execute. So now if I take it back to the split screen kind of view, this is what they were intending to do right from the beginning, is bait at least 3 players over to the B bomb side, then rotate 3 players through the teleporter and have maybe 1 short. Probably Angel would have played short, and then actually they're more likely to take double through the showers just to clear it out early on. So maybe both Angel and Meadow would have taken showers and they would have ended up with a 5-man execute through showers. Difficult to tell exactly what FunPlus Phoenix were going for in their original plan, but certainly the adaptation now is that 4 players are just going to be executing straight out of this showers push. So they smoke off lamps, they smoke off heaven, and they're going for an execute out here. But it's, even with the flashes and the control take, they just don't have the players to be able to win this out. Especially because Rhyme comes out and he hits a really nice shot there onto Angel straight up. And once Lamp's control is taken away because they lack that 1 player to go short and help Angel, because Angel was in a 1v1 instead of a 2v1 because they found that early pick on Meadow and disrupted their plans, this strat from FPX falls to pieces. What a cool pistol round. And both teams were trying to do a very similar thing here. If we wind it back to the beginning, both teams were trying to make a teleporter play from B to A, which I love that both of these teams were trying to be active, trying to make use of the fast rotations that you can do on bind through the teleporters. With FPX starting with Angel and Meadow towards the A side because they're going for a 3 fake towards B and wrap around. And instead, NiP are even more creative with a pinch using the showers TP onto Meadow and faking the teleport with Kriya to try and bait them into fast pushing onto B. The fake itself doesn't really get sold, but such a cool idea anyway. Lovely to see. Really lovely to see. And Meadow is just taken completely unawares, not anticipating such a fast play because he thinks that his team are going to be able to take control over B. But that smoke from Kriya, this deep smoke that he sends right at the beginning of the round, is just perfect for being able to establish early control for the defenders on B long. It denies vision. They can't tell that Kriya's doing the teleport fake. They don't have to worry at all about going for this. It's just a wonderful pistol round strat. If you'd like to see more breakdowns, then please subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing some more Overwatch content as we head towards the Overwatch League playoffs, but I will also be doing some breakdowns. Like I said, I've been working on a pretty in-depth Killjoy breakdown of like how the pros are playing her on each map, because I thought that was very interesting that we saw her debut in the Level Clash 2 and Pop Flash tournaments. And I'm also working on a Liquid style video, but who knows what the hell that team's going to do after being knocked out in groups. Also, if you're interested in just learning about my opinions on various teams and such like, we have a podcast called Clutch or Kick, which debuts every Wednesday at 4 p.m. where myself, Bren, Reinforce, Mr. X, Wyatt, we all kind of rotate around, and we'll have guests on occasionally and talk about the best teams in the world and their strats and how the meta's going and these kind of things. So let me know, and I'll see you around. See you in the next vid.